Aurora Brown and Intersectional Psychology acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of country throughout South Africa and their connections to land, water, and community. We pay our respects to their elders past and present, and extend that respect to all Indigenous people listening today. Welcome back to Intersectional Psychology, the podcast that explores psychology's role in promoting social justice. I'm your host, Aurora Brown. I'm a registered counselor. This episode is being released in mid-November, which is a time of year that often sees people feeling worn out, with very little bandwidth for anything but the absolute necessary. Or is that just me? So this episode is our monthly guided relaxation practice, which this time is going to be a meditation specifically designed to help you with burnout. Thank you for giving yourself this time. Yes, you. If you ever feel like you don't deserve a pause, treat this as an honest experiment. What happens when you try kindness for 30 minutes? Make yourself comfortable in a chair or in a supported position that feels steady to you. Let your posture be upright enough to breathe easily and soft enough to rest. Allow your hands to rest where they naturally land. Notice the points where your body touches the chair or bed or wall. The seat beneath you. The back that supports you, the contact at your hips and shoulders. And let those contacts be anchors in the room. Take a slow, full breath in and a full, easy out. Let the next breath arrive without effort. Set a simple intention for this practice. Maybe you want clarity, a softer heart towards your limits, or the steadying sense of shade when the sun gets hot. Hold that intention lightly. We'll visit it again. Bring your attention to the breath. You don't have to change it, just notice how it comes, how it goes. Try a longer out breath. Inhale quietly for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. Let the out breath be a little longer, letting go gently, releasing all that carbon dioxide. We'll do that 3 times together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Out. Now allow the breath to settle into its natural rhythm. Notice any tendency to judge it, too fast, too shallow, and treat that judging voice like any other passing thought. Notice it, label it if helpful, and return to the breath. We'll move through the body slowly now, pausing enough to notice sensation. This is a soft investigation, not a fix. Wherever you notice tension or numbness, you can simply register it. Ah, here, and keep breathing. First, bring attention to the top of your head. Feel whatever is here. Warmth, coolness, or no strong sensation at all. Breathe into the space behind the eyes and the forehead. Allow your jaw to soften. If your face carries a hold, let it release a fraction now. Shift gently to the neck and throat. Notice any tightness or ease. Breathe toward that area as if your breath could be a friendly helper, offering a little space. Move to the shoulders and upper back. Notice the weight and quality of the shoulders. Are they up around your ears or melting a little? Let each out-breath invite a subtle softening. Bring attention to the chest and heart space. Sense the rise and fall with each breath. You might notice a tightness of worry here, or a hollow feeling. Whatever it is, meet it with friendly curiosity. Now the belly and the area of the diaphragm. Notice the gentle expansion on the in-breath and the release on the out. If the belly is holding, allow one exhale to ease it. Shift to the hips and pelvis. Sense how this area supports you in the chair. Notice any tension around the lower back, the hips, the seat bones, the points that touch the chair. Breathe into that support. Become aware of the length, the volume of your legs, feeling the feet from the inside out. Sense the earth filled with aliveness flowing up through the feet, filling your whole body, moving through you, so that your body is full of steady, grounded life. Now move down the arms to the hands and fingers. Notice any sensations there, tingling, warmth, or stillness. If you like, rest a hand over the heart for a moment as a simple anchor. Finally, sweep upward through the trunk, the shoulders, neck, and head. Noticing the whole body as a field of sensations, alive, changing, present. If thoughts come, notice and return to scanning. This scanning practice helps build a map. You see where burnout sits in your body, and you learn to meet it without going to battle. That meeting itself begins the work of resourcing. Now that you're in tune with your body, we're going to try some visualization. Imagine you're in a place that feels restful to you. It could be real or imagined. A room, a shaded garden, a quiet library, a calm sky. The key is this is a place where you can notice without needing to perform. Now picture a gentle canopy of shade above you. Not heavy, but protective. A place of shelter that lets the sun exist without burning you. You don't have to move. The shade is already here. In the center of your chest, there is a small, steady glow. Not intense, just warm and steady. If the idea of light feels odd, imagine instead a cool wash, or a weightlessness, or a thread of calm. The metaphor should work for you. The goal is simple. A felt sense of relief that you can return to when the world heats up. With each in-breath, that glow or wash or weightlessness or thread grows a little kinder. With each out-breath, it spreads a soft wash of relief through your torso, across your shoulders, to the arms, into the pelvis, down your legs, to the tips of your toes, and all the way back up to the neck. Imagine that glow as a friend who knows exactly how much space you need. Now, name one small thing that feels heavy or draining right now. You don't need to explain or fix it. Simply name it gently inside. Maybe work, emails, constant caregiving, decision fatigue. Allow the name to exist inside that shaded space. Notice how the shade, your inner resource, contains it so that the heat around it can't overwhelm you. Bring attention back to your breath and the glow in your chest. Oscillating your attention between this shade and the thing that feels heavy and back to the shade is a lovely natural process we call pendulation. Each time your attention returns from the heat to the shade, it allows you to relax even deeper into this comfy, safe, cool place. Let your body rest in that balance between sun and shade. Now I'm going to invite a brief mental exercise that helps with energy and focus. Imagine two concentric circles. The smaller circle holds things you can influence directly, choices you can make, small actions, your speech, one specific next step. The larger circle around it includes everything else. Other people's decisions, tomorrow's weather, every unread email. Spend a breath or two noticing what sits in your small circle right now. Name one thing that belongs there, a tiny next step you can do. Now breathe and notice how attention shifts when you focus on one tiny actionable item. Often, the workload that once felt insurmountable loosens a little when we move toward a concrete, tiny step. You're not solving everything, you're choosing where to place your energy. If nothing obvious appears, choose a tiny self-care action instead. Maybe a cup of water, a 5-minute walk, a 30-second breathing pause between meetings. Small is allowed and potent. Bring your awareness back to your breath and the glow in your chest, and carry the sense of a smaller circle you can return to when overwhelm calls. Burnout is painful and messy. There's no shame in that. Let's practice offering yourself the language of companionship. Place a hand over the heart if that's comfortable. Take 2 slow breaths, and as you exhale, say silently one of these phrases, or you can make your own, letting it sink in slowly. This is hard right now. I am not alone in this. Others feel this too. May I be kind to myself as I would be to someone I care for. If the words feel awkward, feel them as intention rather than performance. You are training a new habit, responding to strain with tenderness, not scolding. Now imagine that compassionate voice as a presence nearby, a trusted friend, a teacher, or a steady inner voice. Hear it say to you what you most need to hear in this moment. Allow your body to receive that tone of warmth and steadiness. When you're ready, breathe gently and let those words settle. Before we close, I'll share 3 short practices you can use when the day feels like too much. The 30-second pause. Stop, take 3 slow breaths, notice one sensation. The 3-breath reset. Inhale fully, hold a beat, exhale fully. Repeat 3 times and notice any small shift. A boundary phrase. An internal sentence like, I will do what I can, I will not carry what I cannot change. Use it as needed. These tiny anchors are the shade you can carry into the sunniest parts of your day. Sit in silence for a moment. Rest in your glow. Notice how your body feels now compared to the beginning. Allow any final impressions to land without needing to figure them out. Bring your attention back to the room. Wiggle your fingers if that feels good. Rest them again. Notice the points of contact with the chair beneath you. Take a slow, full breath in and let it go. Remember, recovery from burnout is rarely a single event. This practice is one small, steady pillar you can return to. If anything felt heavy today, Be gentle with yourself. Kindness is not optional. It's a resource. When you're ready, open your eyes or bring a soft focus to the space. Carry one small intention out into the next moments. Perhaps a protected pause, a tiny task, or simply permission to be less than fully productive for a while. Thank you for taking this time. If you found this helpful, consider repeating it or sharing it with a friend. Even short, regular returns make a difference. You have the right to live with your optimal mental health. Thank you for listening to Intersectional Psychology. Please follow or subscribe to the podcast to get every episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review Intersectional Psychology in your preferred app. It really helps other people find the podcast. This episode of Intersectional Psychology was researched, written, recorded, and edited by me, Aurora Brown. For a transcript of this episode, please see the link in the show notes on your podcast app or go to IntersectionalPsychology.com. You can also check the website or the show notes for a full list of references for this episode. A video of this episode with closed captions is available on youtube.com/@intersectionalpsychology. To support this podcast and get access to bonus content, including additional episodes and interviews, as well as more guided mindfulness sessions, please go to patreon.com/intersectionalpsychology. You can also chat with me on Blue Sky at intersectpsy.bsky.social and Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok at Intersectional Psychology. But mostly Blue Sky. Aurora Brown and Intersectional Psychology are committed to the Sight Black Women praxis. All episodes of Intersectional Psychology are for educational purposes only and are not intended to be a substitute for professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. I, Aurora Brown, am not able to answer specific questions about individual situations. Always seek the advice of your health provider with any questions you may have regarding a mental health condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have heard or seen on this podcast. If you think you need immediate assistance, please call your local emergency number or any mental health crisis hotline. Everyone deserves good mental health.